Hello, I'm Josh George here, filming another college football video. This will be the last time I roll this intro. Georgia Tech and Clemson. Jeff Collins said he had a dream that him and his freshman quarterback Jeff Sims, they were holding the college football playoff trophy. Well, I'm a little thinking that it's going to be Clemson this year. I think this game is going to be Clemson's game. Georgia Tech's rush defense has not looked the part. Now, Jeff Sims, I think he's going to watch a lot of film. Look at how Derek King was able to scramble. I think he does a little better than Derek King because he gets to watch that film and attack this defense the same way he did. But ETN's going to have a huge game because Georgia Tech's rush defense isn't all there. He rushed for almost 200 against Miami. He'll rush for 200 against Georgia Tech. Give me Clemson 48, Georgia Tech 20. Now, Notre Dame and Louisville. Malik Cunningham has not been that great of a quarterback for Louisville. He looks like he's got all the cogs in the right place, but things just aren't working for him. He's not finishing drives, not as good as you should be, and against a good Notre Dame team who's 8th in the 247 talent composite, give me the Fighting Irish 35, Cardinals 17. LSU and Florida. This is a game I went back and forth. I think it's an evenly matched game. Now, the FPI has Florida, gives Florida a 70% chance to win. Both defenses having trouble. Florida can't stop the rush, so I think John Emery Jr. for LSU is going to have a big game running the football as well. But LSU's not 59th in total defense. Not good. Worst defense under Edo. I think it's going to come down to a mistake, like a blocked field goal or a missed PAT, just some weird mistake. Give me the Gators. I feel like they're a little more fundamental right now, and they're the home team. I got them 31-30. North Carolina, Mac Brown. I think he's got this team going in the right direction. I think Sam Howell's looking good. Florida State, don't underestimate them. They're a solid team. Their O-line's looking better and better each day, but they're not there yet. I got North Carolina 28-21. Missouri and Vanderbilt here. Missouri did a number to LSU, and I think that they're starting to turn this thing around. I think whoever's at quarterback is going to have to go up against a defense that's really trying to prove themselves after giving up 41 to South Carolina. I just think that they're going to run out of gas, play a little bit of defense, but Missouri wins 20-10. Boston College and Virginia Tech, also a game that I think is a good game. Field Djokovic, quarterback for Boston College, 6'5" guy, sees the field, power runner, gives them a little bit of an edge. Both teams only have one loss. North Carolina beat both of these teams to give them that loss. And it comes down to a blocked punt or something like that. Well, Virginia Tech is number 1 in blocked punts allowed this season. So I've got Boston College 24, Virginia Tech 21. Now, to Cincinnati, Tulsa. I think this is coaching battle. Phil Montgomery against Luke Fickell. Phil Montgomery's averages 4 wins per season. He usually pulls off a really big upset. Of course, they beat Central Florida already this season. Can he do it again? I think Cincinnati's run defense is questionable, and I think Brooks is going to have a lot of yards for Tulsa, but I think Fickell earns his nickel. I've got the Bearcats 38, Tulsa 21. Now, Duke, North Carolina State. The Tobacco Road rivalry here. Duke just has not looked all that good this season, and NC State has looked pretty decent. It's a game that's going to come down to turnovers. Well, Neither one of these teams are super great at it. North Carolina State's 55th in turnover margin. Duke's 70th. North Carolina State's a little bit better. I've got them 24-10. Ryan McGee's bottom 10, UMass. Only chance this season to show that they are the worst. They were 130th last year in rushing offense and 130th in rushing defense. Georgia Southern, 15th in rushing offense last season. I think they do a number to UMass to prove that UMass is in the bottom 10. Give me Georgia Southern 90, UMass 0. Now, upset predict of the week here. OSU favored by 9.5. I think that's a huge spread. Don't get me wrong, OSU's a great team. Chuba Hubbard and Spencer Sanders, great quarterback, great running back. I think Mike Gundy's figuring this team out. Defense, not one to underestimate. They're third in third down defense right now, the Cowboys are, and 8th in total defense. So, can Charlie Brewer and Larry Fedora, the new offensive coordinator, and Dave Aranda figure it out? I think they can, and at least beat the spread for the Baylor Bears. This game is a challenge. Georgia and Alabama. The eye test says Georgia's going to win this football game. I'll tell you that right now. When you look at some of these statistics, they say Georgia's going to win this football game. Like, for instance, Georgia's 5th in total defense. Well, Alabama didn't play any defense against Ole Miss. Now, Georgia may be 37th in total offense, and Alabama 15th in total offense, but they played against Ole Miss, who didn't play any defense either. It's a real tough game to pick. When you look at things like the turnover margin, the stats really seem to lean Georgia. Georgia's first in the 247 talent composite. It's in Tuscaloosa. Nick Saban's never lost to a former assistant. Kirby's a former assistant. I'm taking Alabama. I'm Josh George, college football.